noticed that I haven't clicked the go live button. No, just had an hour conversation
That's
about
all right.
cheeseburgers. It's on
Anyway,
Twitch.
welcome, folks.
It's
Sorry
on-
for the delay. Yeah, we're just coming on now, folks. So.
Yeah, apologies for that, guys. Welcome, guys, the YouTubers. I schoolboyed errored it and didn't press the go live button. I wonder why there was viewers coming in and going out, and I'm thinking to myself, what's going on here? And then I've just realised it says go live.
I sent you a message on your phone and you didn't read it because because you're busy. I sent Keely a message so she could tell you because I didn't want to tell you online. I was just like, you know
what a schoolboy error, lads. Well,
that's all right.
I should have got out my chest what I was meant to get out my chest in that first 5 minutes.
What was on your chest?
We'll come back to it. It's about Christmas decorations.
Oh yeah, so that's what I actually wanted to talk about, lads. So do you know we had a real heated debate about Christmas last week, and the fact that Christmas decorations go up really early.
Can I just cut across you there, Pete? You guys got me into very serious trouble this week, because remember that prank you told me to do on me missus all week. He told me to keep knocking on the lights and make her think that she was going mental.
I don't know what you're on about.
No, that wasn't us.
Yes, it definitely was yours, lads.
He's trying to shift the blame, yeah.
But this is exactly what I told her. That was yours that told me to do this. So we have a garland.
What was that?
That was my business. We have a garland on the radiator, and all week I have been knocking the lights on randomly at random hours during the day, and she's like, "What are them lights doing on?" So I was doing it all week, and I just blamed it on you. I said that you guys told me to do it, the pranker.
I would never condone. I would never condone violence around it and putting on the lights. Never do that.
Oh, it was so funny. It was going on at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The next while I just switched the lights on, and she'd walk out and be like, "What are them lights doing on? It's still bright." I says, "You must have turned them on, like." And they kept doing it all week, and she only really figured out today what happened.
So all week you've been turning lights on randomly all week.
Just turning the Christmas lights on during the day, and it's like, "What are them lights doing on?" She says, "I don't know." So I just kept doing it, and I blamed it on you guys, saying that you told me to do it, the pranker.
So I've got a confession as well, guys. I was moaning last week about people putting their decorations up a bit too early. On the Sunday, I was putting Christmas decorations up with my daughter. Too early. So my tradition is usually December, as I said last week. It ended up being that I put Christmas decorations up on Sunday all day. So I'm just putting it out there. So I apologise to anybody who I said I don't know why you put Christmas.
Very quiet, Pete.
Who set a Christmas ringtone on their phone?
No, I couldn't.
Yeah, me neither.
No.
Me neither.
I haven't either. What a loser, who'd do that?
I am.
Head down, Lewis.
So I think I'm just going to go back on ourselves, guys, because obviously we've just gone live on YouTube after a big schoolboy error by myself. People are probably looking at this and going, "Who's the fifth guy in the corner?" Because we've just gone live. So we
it's the Finchmeister.
This is our friend Chris Finch. He's one of our moderators in the Discord. We've invited him along because he's a good guy.
DK the referee.
Sometimes.
And he's sometimes the referee, and he's also known as the referee. So we thought we'd bring him in and we'd just let him introduce himself, which he's done that earlier. So I'm not going to make him introduce himself again. But guys, I think we should ask him a few random questions about himself and what he does in general in life, his career, football team he supports, and get it out there so people know who he is. And also promote your Twitch channel a little bit.
Can we play a game after that?
You can do whatever you like.
Yeah.
Can we ask him? Would he rather game? I've been playing that this week.
You can do that. He's on here to promote himself. and to be
He's
part
in the
of the
spotlight.
He's in the spotlight. He's a special guest. If you go on a radio show and you're a special guest, you've got to be prepared to be asked questions. I think. So who wants to start?
I'll start. So what are you drinking there? I hope it's not like some kind of like 1.5% alcohol-free beer or anything like that, is
From
it?
Pete's house.
From Pete's house.
Drinking some nice Moretti.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
Very nice. So
What are we all drinking, lads,
Placement.
actually? Yeah.
Placement.
Placement, yeah, sponsorships. If
it's just in the house.
Just get the angle right.
Hashtag beer Moretti. Go on.
Watching, listening.
Next.
Who's your favourite football team there, Chris?
Nottingham Forest.
Sorry to hear that.
We all make
Moving swiftly along.
Moving swiftly along. Chris, how old are you?
I am 30.
30?
30.
Mate, you don't look a day over
The
20.
group.
You don't look a day
Yeah,
over
that's-
20, mate.
Nah, the beard's gone. That's it. I'm going back. I'm
What made
aiming
the
for
beard
21.
Yeah,
You're doing a Benjamin Button, are you?
Yeah, I had a bit of a problem the other day. I ordered a takeaway.
Good to hear. There's nothing wrong with that.
A good 3 or 4 times a week, and
Yes.
I was sat and my face was itching a bit, so I thought I best go and get rid of it. As soon as I started shaving it off, I realised I made a big mistake.
Yeah, I do that as well. I do that on the regular.
Yeah.
you
Happens
look
to
at,
the best of us, mate.
Yeah,
you look at like, a lot of us sitting in the chat, we've all got some form of facial hair. Apart from Chris, who's like
The
dead
baby
smooth.
face assassin.
He's like the Gillette man, isn't he? He's like the Gillette man.
Yeah. It's the best. It's the best a boy can
It's the
get.
advertising for the Gillette.
yeah.
So lads, I had a conversation with Chris in the Discord the other day. We was talking because Chris released a new YouTube intro, didn't he? The other day, and I dropped in on his channel, on his YouTube channel, and watched the video that he dropped, which was his new stream intro. And he messaged me offline about the music because I said the music was great. So, Chris, how long have you been producing music for?
About 10 years, on and off, doing bits and bobs. That's sort of where I've sort of started doing a bit of anything really for a long time. I sort of stopped probably over the last 2 years, if you like, just to do bits and bobs. Now more so, I suppose, concentrating on the streaming a bit more. But yeah, music, I've always just sort of been around music, so that's, I suppose, the natural thing that I did. I suppose it's the same with the guitars. I can't really play a guitar, but I try sometimes.
We've all tried.
No, we do.
All tried.
It's just the next
I played the air
sort of
guitar.
natural progression. Yeah, an air guitar, that works a lot. I'm quite good at that one, I think, sometimes.
Can I ask my question, now, Pete?
Yeah, go on.
Right, I tried this out on a couple of people this week. Bear with me. You have to have your brain taken out of your body. It's going to be completely safe. You're not going to have any scars. And it has to go into a dog for a year. Your missus will know. You're going to be perfectly safe. You can live life normally as a dog. And then after a year, you'll take the brain back out of the dog, put it back in your head. No scars, anything, because it's in the future and everything's fine. And you get £20 million for doing it. Would you do it? You got to live a year as a dog.
What kind of dog?
Whatever dog
Chihuahua. Chihuahua.
Yeah, I'd go for it if it were a decent dog, a Great Dane or something. I don't know if I could do it with one of them.
It's a decent dog.
It's a decent dog.
I asked the guy at work and he went, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah,
I was like,
easy,
what?
yeah.
Where do I sign up?
You left out some specifics, so I just want to say it'll be any dog as long as it's a male dog.
Any dog, your missus will know, so they're not going to like take you to the pound or anything. And you get 20 million quid.
Yeah, I'll do it.
She
20 million.
straight back
easy.
in there.
Easy.
Chris, welcome to the strange world of Lewis.
So I'm just
Lewis,
trying to work this. I'm just trying to work this out.
This is Lewis's serious moment, anyway, folks. Let's just.
I'm just trying to work this out. This out, Lou. So if you put your brain in a dog,
Yeah.
A dog's. It could be any dog. It'd have to be a large dog.
Well, it could be any dog because it's
Well,
like.
Could you imagine if it was like Steve just mentioned a Chihuahua a minute ago, and you had a human brain on a Chihuahua?
It'd be like,
so they got new special technology that will like size the brain perfectly.
oh, it'd be pretty cool if the brain was outside.
You just need to get a straw to blow mine out of my ears. It's that small.
Yeah, I've got the same, to be fair.
What's that film where the aliens have the brains in like big glass tubes?
Simpsons.
Oh,
No.
the
The
comedy.
Simpsons.
It's a film. No, it's
Mars
aliens.
Attacks. Mars Attacks.
Mars Attacks. Yeah, it'd be like that. So you get like a Chihuahua, and then have like a glass tube on its head with my brain in it. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I'd be up for that.
Would you rather?
What happened to your body?
20? Would you rather 20 toes or 20 fingers?
20 fingers all day long. I hate toes.
Yeah, fingers.
I absolutely
Anyone?
hate toes.
Anyone gone toes?
Right, no toes for you. So.
I think I'd have to
'Cause
have
you
20
put-
fingers.
Oh, this
Yeah,
risky.
you wouldn't be able to wear shoes, would you, if you chose toes?
You can wear sandals.
Well, like, if I could chop my toes off now, I would. I hate toes.
Go right ahead, bud. I'm sure there's something sharp behind you there in the press. You work away. No one's stopping you, buddy. I'd be up for that. I'd watch that.
I can't. I'm still struggling with this.
The dog.
What do they do? Gerard mentioned a minute ago.
What do you do with the
What do
body?
they do with your body, your human body? What do they
Just
do with
put
the
it in
dog?
the corner
What do they
for a
do with
minute.
the dog brain?
Well, the dog brain just goes in a jar for a year, and they just put your body in like one of those things in films, isn't it? When it's like a big tube.
Okay. And
It's-
there's no medical complications. So like when I put my
No, you're gonna be perfectly safe. Nothing's gonna happen. You just literally got to live as a dog for a year, and then you go back to your normal ways. So you get 20 million pounds.
your mind blows my mind, Lewis. Your
This is
mind.
better, right?
It's
This is the next one then. This is the one that threw people off a bit. Would you have all your was it 3 fingers? So like that one, and that one. So you just got your trigger fingers, yeah, on each hand. So all you've got is your triggers. So you're gonna take 3 fingers off, and you have 500 million, but you just have trigger fingers.
No,
And do you know what my boss? Do you know what my boss did? The first thing he did is try to write with a pen using just his trigger fingers.
yeah, you can do that. You only need 2 fingers.
Yeah, I can pick my beer up.
You could still play Xbox. Use
That's
trigger
it,
fingers.
Yeah, I could.
Have you seen
Right.
those guys who play Xbox who've got like
Yeah, with a
obviously
claw.
like no, they have the thing they blow into it and they're like puffing and panting
yeah.
and
Yeah.
it is and they're like shredding as well. I don't
Lads,
get it.
there's
I
a
can't
guy on
play with a
YouTube.
controller.
There's a guy on YouTube that plays plays Call of Duty on a set of drones.
Yeah,
So
I've
he's
seen
sitting
him.
there sniping and just and
Yeah,
then
on
the gun
the
fires
rock
off and
jam.
things like that. Yeah.
I'm
Have you
glad I
done
have
that?
all my fingers. I'm just saying.
You got to unlock it at level 55.
I can't even play with a controller.
We've
I'm
noticed.
saying at the minute.
So, any more questions for Chris? Come on, we've got to have some more questions. Challenging questions for Chris. He can't just sit here for the next 50 minutes and not have anything thrown at him that's challenging.
What's your opinion on red bounties?
Where do you stand on red bounties? Yeah.
I'm not in. I'm not.
Right on top of them. You stand
But,
right on top of
yeah,
them.
right on top. Yeah, straight on top of the bin. My
I'll show
problem
you-
with it is I don't like coconut and I don't like dark chocolate.
Good man.
We should have vetted this guy before we got him on. What the fuck?
Has anyone
Dave.
tried this bad boy?
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
that's a bit of me.
Now,
That's,
Lewis, what you need is a hot cup of
Thanks,
tea,
Chris.
right? You need a hot cup of tea, bite each end off of it, and suck it up like a straw, and then eat it afterwards. Taste it. It's mint.
Oh, mate. It'd be like sucking a golf ball through a hose pipe with this salty caramel stuff. It's the one.
But even with a normal Twix, that's what you have to do. It's the only way of eating Twix.
Twix is one of my. When you bite the caramel off first and you then eat the chocolate.
Yeah. Or a peanut butter Kit Kat. Have you tried them?
Yeah, mate. I love peanut butter.
Yeah. I'm all over it.
Have you put peanut butter on cereal?
And cereal? No, I haven't tried that.
That is the one.
So
Chris, as you can see, we discussed the really pressing topics
the really
of the
pressing
day.
matters of the day.
Yeah.
This is the SOS moment.
What about pineapple on pizza, lads?
No.
I'm all in
fruit.
for pineapple on pizza.
Yeah,
No, it's a fruit.
I
We'll have a
agree there,
falling out
actually.
here, lads. No, I'm telling you, we'll have a falling out here.
Right, we have a vote. Hands up for pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, I'm all for
I'm
it.
going for that.
I'm for it.
I'll go
That's
for
it, right? That's it. 3v2, right? That's it. Glad.
Yeah,
that's
but
it.
you've little Keno here that doesn't take no shit, lads. That's it.
Richie
I'd
Reed.
I'd rather slam my fun stick in a door than eat pineapple on a pizza.
You'd be down your trigger fingers, then you'd be screwed. So
Something I've never really.
Yeah, you've only got them.
Something I've never really got is peanut butter jelly. What is peanut butter jelly?
Oh, that's amazing.
What is it?
It's American, isn't it? Well, it's
Jam,
peanut butter
innit?
and
Jelly,
it's
it's jam,
the
innit?
jelly is the jam. Yeah, it's the jam.
There's a good
What
joke
kind of
about
jam?
jelly and
Strawberry jam, or are we talking
Strawberry jam.
Not the
Yeah,
best
strawberry
place
jam or
to-
raspberry jam or whatever like that.
How does that work?
it's like they call
Americans,
it
what can
yeah,
you
they-
do? What can you do?
they call jam jelly chips, crisps
Boys.
chips.
Crisps, yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Are we talking peanut butter, so it's a normal
And
peanut
jam.
butter as we see
Yeah.
it, and then like
jam.
strawberry jam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like you having a scone with butter and jam on it, but it's
bizarre.
peanut butter for them. Yeah.
I've never got my head around that.
That sounds like muck, lads. I'd rather have toast, tea.
Mate,
So-
nice.
I went for a stage as a kid with peanut butter and ketchup.
Oh, no.
Nice. Yes, now it's all good.
Dirt.
So you talking ketchup? You talking ketchup?
As
Mrs.
a
Main.
kid.
Mrs.
I'm
Main
not doing
has a
that.
ham sandwich with ketchup in it.
Oh, brown sauce,
Yeah.
lads. Brown sauce all day. Why are?
Mayo on ham, I reckon.
Mayo, yeah, mayo's alright. Mayo's not.
What's
Yeah,
wrong with-
no,
what's wrong with ham
my
and- ham
nieces-
and red sauce?
Oh,
Ham
mayo
and red
and
sauce. No, it has to be ham and mustard.
Yeah,
or brown sauce.
all sauces.
And now my nieces and my own kids actually eat red sauce with a spoon, and nearly it turns my stomach. Red sauce is actually disgusting.
Dirt. That's shocking.
The only time red sauce should be anywhere near anything is on a burger, and that's it.
I agree with you there, and even then I struggle with
And a hot dog.
ketchup.
But,
Hot
I'm
dog.
not a ketchup fan.
but as going
Sorry?
back to the Burger King chips, if I'm eating Burger King chips, I have to have red sauce with them, because other than that, you may as well be eating your toenails.
Finchie made a good point earlier on with it.
What you do is you go into KFC and get a load of chicken gravy, and then you go to Burger King and then you get your chips.
Oh, Finchie made
Yeah.
a point earlier on. I don't really rate Burger King chips, McDonald's fries all day long.
Yeah.
But see, the problem is they don't sell McDonald's fries and Burger King, so you're kind of screwed there, you know. So
It's not
Mate, just order them off, yeah, we just order them off Snoop Dogg, didn't you? Them off Snoop.
Snoop, yeah, just eat.
Yeah, straight on.
And gin and juice and burgers and fries.
lads, I'm starving now. Actually, I'm starving.
So Finchy, do you know anyone called Eric Doran?
No, that's my buddy, that is.
Oh, he's put a comment saying, why in the name of Jesus would anyone support Forest?
He's only saying that because he's a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, see, I'm too young for that as well. Because
Oh, what happened to
Liverpool
them
and
today?
Forest was a massive thing, wasn't it, in the
Yeah.
70s, 80s?
So
Yeah.
you can't even say you jumped on the Forest bandwagon.
No, I'm past all that. I was League One when I started supporting Forest. That was shocking. We had Nathan Tyson up front when I started supporting him. That wasn't very good.
The days of Stan Collymore, was he there, or was he gone, long gone by then,
No,
Stan
I think he
Collymore?
was gone. I think he was gone by the time I started
Roy
watching.
Keane.
No,
He
he
was
was
well
gone
gone.
as well, yeah.
He was gone as well. But what?
He was well gone by then.
We're
By
only
the
a
time
nipper
Finch-
here.
By the time-
Talking of sport, is anyone going to watch Mike Tyson tomorrow?
No.
No, they're
I don't
not
get
allowed
it.
Knockouts or no bleeding.
No
or nothing, are
knockouts.
Yeah, but it's pay-per-view for the simple reason that everybody knows that when the bell goes, there is no way Mike Tyson's playing nice, is he? He's going to go straight for it.
Yeah.
Who's he got? Roy Jones Jr. and he or something?
Roy Jones Jr.
Roy
Yeah, they're older than-
Roy Jones,
they're older
old
than
man.
Dolph. God.
Yeah, they're both. Have you seen Tyson training?
I've
He's
seen
a
both, I've
beast.
seen both of them.
He's an animal, isn't he? Proper.
Oh, mate, he's an absolute beast.
It's-
And he's called out Joshua as well, isn't he?
I reckon it'd smash him.
He said, would you fight Joshua? And he went, I'll fight anyone for charity. He goes, don't even want the belt. He says, it's not even real gold. I was like, oh my God, he's not changed. He's amazing. He's the best boxer for entertainment, hands down.
But he isn't he? He's been around for years. He knows the game. He knows how to play the game, doesn't he? And he knows what he should be, what to do. And that's exactly it, isn't it? He's just a face of boxing. If you said to anyone about boxing in our kind of generation, and maybe a little bit earlier, and you said name the best boxer, name the best heavyweight around, you've only got a handful that you could probably pick from. One would be Lennox Lewis. I think you'd probably pick Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson, Frank Bruno, maybe.
Yeah.
So there's a handful. I don't think I could name any more that I would know of. That, and obviously Mike Tyson is renowned for biting off Holyfield's ear, isn't he?
Yeah.
So he's just
but
an animal.
I think it's at their time period that when they were great in their own time period. But you couldn't take like the best. Say sprinters, so you have like Usain Bolt is like the fastest man on earth. You couldn't take the fastest person like 20-30 years ago because they weren't as fast as him.
Yeah,
Tyson was the best boxer hands down for like brute, like for fighting. He was the best fighter.
Yeah, he was just an absolute beast.
Like Muhammad Ali and people like who were boxers, like Tyson Fury's a boxer, but like Tyson was just pure. People watched him as well because the bell goes and the bell goes, but he would go like 12 rounds and hit the shit out of people. He was just a beast, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And you can't tell me Roy Jones Jr. is not going to get in that ring tomorrow and absolutely crap himself as any man on earth would, wouldn't he?
It's mental. Like, it is absolutely mental. I see the weigh-in on Sky Sports earlier on, and they were showing the weigh-in of them both, and I think it's all been over Facebook as well. And I mean, I don't know a lot about boxing, and I don't really pay much attention to it. And I'm one of them people who just watch the big fight every now and again. But Tyson looks just massive. He looks ripped. He looks massive. I think, as you mentioned earlier, Lou, his training's been ridiculous as well. Has that Roy Jones Jr. really done that same amount of training? Has he even got the stamina to go that long? And like you said, Tyson is going to fight the way Tyson knows how to fight.
But they're doing the girls rounds, aren't they? They're only playing 2-minute rounds. Like, it may as well be Katie Taylor fighting them.
Mate, I don't know. You can't get in the ring with Mike Tyson and not have a fight.
Like, he's an absolute machine. Yeah.
Hey, if you see, he just moves like he's 30. He's just a beast. I reckon he take Joshua now. I do.
Yeah, but you look at like boxers, right? You're talking like Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. You have Mike Tyson, of course, and then you have like Muhammad Ali. These are all heavyweight boxers. These are all heavyweight champions. I couldn't see Mike Tyson from when he was in his prime winning, standing next to Muhammad Ali, for instance.
Different fighters.
They don't look like they're the same size. They don't look like they're the same weight class at all.
No, it's the same issue with footballers. Who's better, like Pele, Maradona, Messi, Ronaldo? They're all from different generations, like, you know what I mean? So it's just
Messi. That's it.
So as you mentioned as you mentioned Maradona, let's move on to Maradona quickly.
Oh, sad.
It's sad timing. It's sad that he's gone. I do feel sort of a bit sad that he's gone and he's left us. He's put a little heart in his corner. But what's your thoughts? Let's be totally honest with you. What thoughts on Maradona and what he achieved?
As an Englishman, like yourself, Chris, and just the two of you there, Englishmen. All Lewis English there. But what would you say on the '86 World Cup hand of God? Like I know you are probably too young to remember it, but like, say your parents, what would they have thought of the hand of God?
My parents were devastated.
I've got two problems with it, because Peter Shilton was obviously a massive Forest legend. So my big thing is he should have jumped. There was no jump. Like, obviously, I'm not old enough to sort of remember. Yeah,
but you've seen videos and things like that.
So yeah, I've obviously seen it since. But that for me, it's almost our own fault, if you like.
Yeah.
Because if the keeper had jumped at all, you couldn't just put a piece of paper under his feet. Maradona's what, 5'2", 5 foot, what was it, 5 foot something, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I think he's 5'4" or something like that.
5'4", yeah.
So, do you know what I mean? He shouldn't be being beat in the air anyway, whether it was with his hand or with his head.
Yeah, like that's what I was saying. Like what way did you feel towards that goal? Like, of it was essentially knocking you out of the '86 World Cup.
But I think,
So like,
if you
The
see
thing
it
is,
now,
if he done that dare to have 3 fingers chopped off for a couple mil quid, he wouldn't have got it in anyway.
Should have gone over the
I think
crossbar.
it's
Yeah.
you know it's people like superstars in their sports or movie stars. They're not say like sports stars. They're not remembered for the things that they are notorious for. They're remembered for the things that they're fantastic for. Everybody remembers him as a fantastic footballer, and he
yeah,
is.
they do.
And
yeah,
like say for instance, Thierry Henry. So he knocked Ireland out of, was it the Euros?
yeah,
Was it a couple of
that
years
was
ago?
that was my next point. Like, because
Yeah.
I remember that when Ireland were knocked out of the World Cup that year in Africa, but well, the qualifier, nobody remembers who scored that goal. Really, they only remember the Henry handball. Like, so that would be my next point. Like, I hate Henry after that. So would he be hated so much in England because of his hand of God? Like,
No,
I was
think
saying he's
still-
remembered for his
there's
just
still
being a great
too much
footballer.
respect for him, how good he was, I think. I
yeah,
think it's,
like he was a magician with football. Like, what he done with a football was exceptional. And like, even like, you see the players now, their physiques and their training regimes and things like that. You see the clips on YouTube and things like that of Maradona doing his warm up. I remember seeing the video of the warm up against Bayern Munich, the UEFA Cup final or semi final, and he's just kicking the ball in the air, trapping it, doing a little leg dance, and just there was no warm up involved at all. Like, and then you look at these players nowadays, like, you know what I mean?
Disappeared. But yeah, but
Oh,
like,
sorry, lads, I'm still here.
He didn't even have his laces tied when he was doing that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, I only seen that YouTube video there the other day after his death was announced, and you're saying to yourself, my God, like, he wasn't even warming up properly. He's just having fun with the football, and that's what he done.
yeah, he's I mean, that's similar to Messi, isn't it? Though you look at the way like Messi and the way what he does as well. It's a very similar sort of way that he perceives, isn't he? And Messi's done exactly the same for what?
I
20
think-
20
He
years
probably
now?
grew up wanting to be him, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly. He's probably
Yeah.
I think
Well, I'll give you
For
an
me,
interesting fact about Messi and Maradona there now.
Go on, Chris. What was you going to say?
I was just going to say, I think that's the similar thing with him. I think that's where the debate comes from with the Messi and Ronaldo thing, isn't it? Because it's sort of Ronaldo's trained to be as good as he is, where Messi just naturally is that good.
Yeah.
Naturally
And
gifted,
I think
yeah.
that's the same with obviously Maradona. He doesn't have to try to be as good as he is. He just is.
It's that
If
low
you-
centre
if
of
you look
gravity,
at-
isn't it?
If you
But
look
Ronaldo's
at
not really Ronaldo's not a striker as such, so is he? But like, so it's I don't know. Like, I'm a Ronaldo on that.
if you look at Messi and Ronaldo, and when Messi gets the ball or if he has to chase the ball, he's a small guy. He's not tall at all. Like Ronaldo he's tall and he can jump like a basketball player. He's amazing when he gets the ball. But Messi can create. He can be surrounded by 2 or 3 guys and kick the ball 20, 30 yards in front of him and out chase them all and be the smallest guy on the field, and he can just make stuff happen that you don't think is possible. He's sprinting like he's Usain Bolt, like he's an absolute. And then he gets the ball and he's making chances. And there's no denying it. Ronaldo, the two of them, like they win the Ballon d'Or between the two of them constantly.
Has anyone watched the Ronaldo program?
Now,
Any man
yes.
who's got an exercise bike in his swimming pool, he's on it.
That's crazy. So,
That's what, I'm getting one of them.
moving on, lads, from football, because I don't want to bore people talking about football. It's nearly Christmas, the name of our show. What are you most looking forward to?
Presents.
Santa.
Yorkshire puddings.
Yorkshire
I think-
puddings.
Lewis, I think. Lewis, I think Santi's already come to you 2 or 3 times this year. You mad joke.
What's the best thing about your Christmas dinner?
Cauliflower cheese.
Blankets.
My mother-in-law
Roast potatoes.
makes a whole portion of Yorkshire puddings just for me, and I eat the whole lot of them.
I like the stuffing on it.
Stuffing, gravy, and a bit of red meat into them, and you're sorted.
Pigs in blankets for me.
Pigs in blankets are the one as well, yeah.
Blankets.
So why? So here's a question then. So why don't we eat pigs in blankets all year round? For what reason? Because they are such a great addition to a meal,
Yeah,
especially a roast dinner.
But like it's like mince
I only-
pies. It's
I
like I
only
love
eat
mince
them at
pies and
Christmas.
cream, but I only eat mince pies at Christmas. Like I don't eat them during the week, during the year. Even turkey, I don't eat that much turkey. I just eat mostly chicken for the year. And then turkey's like, oh, Christmas turkey.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have pigs in blankets all year round, and mince pies and turkey.
I'm eating pigs and blankets now. Oh, what are you talking about? I can't wait
It's
for
making my
Christmas.
mouth water thinking about pigs in blankets. To be honest with you, chaps. Like,
What's
Yeah,
your
that's
favourite? What are you looking forward to, Pete?
Pigs and blankets.
Pig, no, yeah, no. My actual favourite. So I don't do it in my house, but my mum used to do sausage meat with so we had like 3 meats. So we had like turkey, sausage meat,
And
you
chicken.
had pigs in blanket, and then you had ham as well. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get to see my mum at Christmas this year, but I used to love the sausage meat. One thing I do really like and I love at the moment.
Say that again.
What's that?
You love sausage?
I'm clipping that.
Yeah, clipping that. Jeez, sausage meat. But
Moving
but-
along swiftly.
moving along swiftly. So my favourite thing about the meal, about the Christmas meal, I really love roast potatoes and I really love cauliflower cheese. It's really weird, but that's
Cauliflower cheese. That's the
yeah,
one.
cauliflower cheese. I really that's my
No,
that's
roast
my-
potatoes and Yorkshire puddings for me. They're mint.
It's great.
Lads, I swear to God, I'd just eat roast
Mint
potatoes
potatoes.
forever.
Mint potatoes. I bet you have a bounty, you weirdo.
Red one. A red bounty.
Hey, I'm not knocking a red bounty. Here, actually, Pete, can you? Do you want to see my wallpaper?
In
Oh,
your
wait,
stocking.
here.
Yeah.
Put the share.
You
Put the screen share.
you can
Oh,
share
there's
it, can't you?
I can't. No, it doesn't let me.
Oh, here we go.
It's
There we go.
disabled.
There you go. Go
Okay,
for
let
it.
me Just
Multiple. You should be able to do it. Come on, Steve.
you see that?
Is that your background? Is it?
There we go, lads.
Oh
You
Well,
should
my
just
yeah,
put
God.
them on
yeah.
top of the bin.
He just
No,
don't
no,
look
that's
right.
it.
Even looking at it, it doesn't
The
look
whole
right.
box. Look at that. Look at that. Palm trees
excuse
and
me.
coconut. Look at
Excuse
that.
me.
Look, somebody's eating half one of there. Look at that. That's delicious. Look at that.
So if you could have that, I mean, I'm speechless to be totally honest with you. But if you can have any chocolate bar, that's what you'd have. You could have any chocolate bar in the world.
Yeah, it
That's
just
what
hits the spot. Hits the spot.
It's like the gulag of chocolate bars, isn't it?
It's not good like a chocolate
Fuck
bar.
off.
I actually have. I have the Aldi version of Blue Bounty in my hand here.
Yeah, well, you can put that in the bin straight off.
Do you know that's the thing I love about Aldi's.
There's a window there beside you. You can open that window and throw it out.
So,
Radiators on.
It'll be still there tomorrow. The dogs wouldn't even eat it.
so that's the thing I love about Aldi's, lads. Is you go into Aldi and you can pick up any form of replica of any form of food out there, and you don't know what it is. And
Aldi
it
is
The Snickers is a racer bar.
it's a racer.
Aldi is the Chinese knockoff of food. That's what it is.
And there was a program on TV about it a while ago. I don't know if you see it, about Aldi's and about Lidl's and all that, and they're talking about how they developed into the way they did. The thing that gets me about it is that you've got the really cheap food, which is all sort of like knockoff names, and it's sort of as the real product is. But then you've got a really there we go, and then you've got a really random aisle of stuff. And you can pick anything up in it.
Lovely salty Twix. Look what you could have won.
Oh no, the best. No, you know the the Bully Bullseye prizes. Remember that from the 1989, 1993 era.
You could have had this speedboat. But you're going
You
away
could have
with
with
a
a speedboat.
microwave oven.
Yeah. And you live in the fifth apartment, fifth floor apartment in Peckham. I'd still get that speedboat, man. Put that shit in the living room, rock and roll.
Yeah, 100%. Just leave it at the front, isn't it?
Put it on the balcony there for me. Yeah.
So,
had a friend
talking about game
called,
shows, then, guys. Talking about game shows. What's your favourite game show? What's your favourite game shows?
I just say, I own some on mine. I had a friend who changed his name by default to Speedboat because he used to drive a Renault 5 GT Turbo flat out everywhere when he was a kid. And he got pulled over by the police, and they said, "Give us your license." Say, "What's your name?" He said, "Speedboat." And they were like, "No, it's not." And he was like, "Yeah, my name's Speedboat." And he went, "There you go, Speedboat Bennett."
My name's McLovin.
Yeah, that's quite good. That's one of the best ones. But seriously, coming in. So, favourite game show as a kid? Strike It Lucky, Steve.
I like Wheel of Fortune, actually. Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Chris.
Catchphrase, I think.
Oh,
New or old? New or
oh,
old?
quality.
Bill.
Catchphrase.
New or old? Roy.
Yeah, old one.
With Roy in it.
What's the name?
Roy
What's the name of
Walker.
the
Roy Walker.
Roy
Chips?
Walker.
Mr. Chips, isn't it?
Mr. Chips.
Chips and
Chips,
Roy
yeah,
Walker.
yeah. Roy Walker. Where's he now? He's still there, is he?
He's around.
Yeah, just.
He's walking somewhere.
I think he's
Yeah.
still about. Yeah, just.
Gerard.
Big Break. Used to love Big Break.
Oh, very class.
So many to choose from.
What was that one that was a supermarket
I like-
sweep? You had to run around with the,
Yeah,
with
that's still
the
about-
shopping
Oh,
trolley
okay.
to get all that stuff.
Supermarket sweep, Steve.
Yeah,
us
that's
a
what it's
clue.
called. I thought there was a different version of it in it.
I like the Generation
No,
game.
Rylan or whatever
good.
his name is.
Generation
watched-
game for me.
What's that one in America? And it has is it Family Fortunes?
With your man Steve, the ball guy, is it?
Oh, Steve Harvey, he's amazing, he is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you ever watched the out clips of him? Some of the
No,
answers that they give on
yeah.
YouTube, and you're just like, oh my
Brilliant.
god, his face is just like,
Yeah, well, he was one of the founders for Def Comedy Jam, wasn't he?
was he? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure he was one of the old school comedians.
he's
isn't he?
brilliant
Like-
at that. Yeah, he's good. at
Yeah,
that.
he's really good.
That's mad. There's so many out there though. There's so many shows out there, and I think the problem is they keep remaking shows as well now, don't they? So it's like
Yeah, but
remake
the
show.
remakes aren't the same though, aren't they? Not.
Not really. They
Like,
try to mod them up a
no,
little bit.
To be
Even with
fair for him,
Catchphrase, Steve Mulhorn and all that, like it's not as good as the old school lads.
You know what I really
Can't
love?
like him, I
You know,
can't.
you know what I really love at the moment on the TV? It's called
Goggle
The Wall.
Box.
The Wall. Danny Dyer.
Oh.
The Wall. It's called The Wall. Have you not
I
seen
love
it?
Danny Dyer.
The
I
Wall.
love Danny Dyer.
Never
what's
seen
that? What was that one with that talk show host that was arrested, and there was that controversy over him. And
Donald Trump.
no, he was English, and the show was going back years ago.
Michael
And
Barrymore.
Mikey Barrymore, yeah. What was that show he did? And the people
Strike It
walked
Lucky.
across.
Strike
Was it
It
Strike It
Lucky.
Lucky? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Strike It Lucky, yeah. Play our
Just watch
cards
it all
right,
the time.
lads. Play our cards right. Remember that one?
Oh, Brucey. Yeah,
Bruce
there you
Forsyth.
Brucey
go.
Bonus, yeah, Brucey Bonus.
That's very good.
What was his catchphrase? Nice to...
Nice to see you. To see you.
Nice.
Nice.
What other
Showing
ca-
our,
that's
we're
what
showing,
you're
we're
talking
really
about.
showing our age now.
What catchphrases were there? What other ones were there? What did Barrymore say?
I
I
don't
can't
know.
remember now.
Oh, it was classic
What's
as
that with
well.
Bill?
It was him. That was his trade.
Oh, someone Google it.
trademark.
Barrymore had a good one, I'm sure he did.
I'm not gonna. Favorite Christmas film, lads. Favorite Christmas film.
Oh, it's
Die Hard.
Home, all day long.
Yeah,
Die Hard from a Christmas film.
This is
You know.
this is the debate that we was having me and Kay were having the other day. She said, "Why is Die
What?
Hard?
What?
Why is Die Hard
What?
classed as a Christmas film? It always comes out at Christmas. Why?
Because
Brilliant.
okay,
He's
There's
going home
snow.
for Christmas,
he's
isn't he?
going home for Christmas. There's
And
snow.
his flight is delayed.
There's Christmas trees. He says ho ho ho.
It's a
We
good
play
point.
Christmas songs. It's a Christmas film. They're eating
like
selection. They're eating selection boxes.
He's 17, staying over day. That's another one, isn't it? Why is that a Christmas song?
Yeah, I don't get it.
No, massive, because they wear like big fluffy coats in the snow, don't they?
Yeah, but there's no, that's the only Christmassy thing about that song. Like
That's
they're
my
in the
second
snow.
choice ringtone. That's my second choice ringtone.
We could all actually go out in the
What
snow
is
and
your
make a
ringtone?
Christmas song like that.
Home Alone.
Wham!
Home
No,
Alone.
I hate all those old school songs. I hate that Wham song. I hate it.
What's your favourite film of all time?
Matrix.
Armageddon.
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 Wow, really? Explain.
That's not a
don't
love
know.
story, Chris.
He likes either eggs.
Right, so I don't know why it is. It's just one of them films that I've always watched, but Armageddon would probably be my favourite film off the top of my head, but if I think about it a bit more, it'd be Lord of the Rings.
First one, second one, or third one? Or all of them?
Third one.
All of them together.
Third one. Third Lord of the Rings, Return of the King.
I remember going to see the first one, The Fellowship of the Ring, in Lakeside Cinema, where I used to live with Kay, and I fell asleep watching it. First one, Fellowship.
So
I fell
that's
asleep,
that's your favourite film.
and I woke up,
Favorite film, is it?
and I woke up, and it was at the end. And
I
it
really
was,
wanted my wedding ring to say "One ring rules them all," but I wasn't allowed.
It's not too late.
so,
you get on your trigger finger.
but I do agree. The second and third Lord of the Rings films, amazing. Usual Suspects. Richie Richards said Usual Suspects.
Kaiser Soze, yeah, 100%.
I saw
Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption.
I saw The Matrix in the cinema 8 times.
There's only
Did you
one film,
really?
lads. There's
8
only one.
times.
Go on, Lou.
Big Trouble in Little China.
I've never seen it.
Best film
You
ever.
haven't. That's class.
I've never seen it.
Big Trouble in Little China. Pork Chop Express. Low Pan.
Chop Express.
Three Storms. I Need a Girl with Green Eyes. Best film ever.
I think
If you haven't seen it, Kurt Russell, Big Trouble in Little China. Check it out.
It's class.
Go. You got a few shout. I got a few shout outs for you. Go. Happy Gilmore. Your man Eric said Happy Gilmore.
Eric,
That's a good
He's,
shout,
do
to be
you know
fair.
what? He's like Happy Gilmore playing that Rory McIlroy. He has so many glitches for that game. It's unbelievable. Like the spin he gets on that ball and Rory McIlroy, it's unbelievable. It is.
Chris is on fire. Chris is on fire.
Choo choo.
To an Xbox.
Luke,
Can
Chris has got
you blow any rings for that?
You blow rings around
Yeah.
your rings. Blow rings
Horrible,
around.
isn't it? No.
Do you do like when they on YouTube and they like blow a massive bit of smoke and they get something, they're like trying to make shape to it.
go. Have you got the stream on?
Oh, I do. Yeah, I just can't see the comments for some reason.
You can't see the comments. Can you press the
No.
comment box?
Yeah, I can see the comment box. There's nothing coming up on it.
Nothing coming up on it.
No.
Have you got another? There's someone else. Tell her it's Louise. Louise, is it? I don't know if that's Louis or Louise.
Louis.
Louis the 173.
I'm terrible. Like I look at it and think, is that Louise or Louise? Louis. Sorry, Louis. Apologise.
I think it's Louis, is it?
Louis. Is that Louis?
That's Lewis.
That's it's Louis. Yeah, I know who that is. That's Lewis.
Sorry,
His name is
Lewis.
Lewis. Yeah.
Sorry, Lewis. I don't know. I'm terrible. I
There's a
can't
D,
read.
there's a D at the end of that. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
There's a
but-
D at the end of it.
That's his surname, Louis D. Louis D.
Ah.
Louis D. I should
Sorry,
have just
my
said
bad.
that. Louis
But
D.
it's the way he spells. It's not the Lewis, Lewis.
Eric,
Oh, Louis
doesn't
D.
spell it like
He
that,
was born
yeah.
the 17th of March.
only you would say that. Right. So moving on, chats.
What are we all looking forward to regarding games? What is there any games that are coming out that people are looking forward to? Is there any
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk is out next week? Yeah.
What game is that, Luke?
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
I spent all night reading about it because it's so good. Because it's so big. There's such a funky storyline to it. There's so many characters. It's amazing. If you like anything like Elder Scrolls, Witcher, or anything like that, it's going to be so.
Yeah, I'm gonna play
and,
that.
and there's there's so much coming because it's going to be single player, and then a year later, because it's going to be that good and they spend that much time on it, multiplayer's coming out. So I have to play it solid for a year.
It's gonna be the next GTA. That's what it's gonna be. Except
You think it's gonna be that good?
Yeah.
Oh mate, he was raving about it, didn't he? It's got such good. And I watched a video of some guy like they were because everyone slated it because they released like footage for console, and they're like, oh, is he going to be as good on the console? And then they said this guy's got invited to play it, and he was like, oh, it's just mind blowing how good it is.
I've seen a couple of people playing it on Twitch and stuff like that. Flicked around and see a few Twitch streams on it, but I've not really paid much attention to it, to be honest with you.
Are they like people who got it early then?
It must be, but there's not been many people watching it, so I don't know if it's the if it's like a beta version or people have not really sort of paid too much attention to it. I don't know, or it's an old version that they're streaming. Maybe I don't know. I've never really played it, so I couldn't really tell you, to be totally honest with you.
The only person I know who's got a copy so far is the Queen.
Is that special?
She's going to.
She's streaming, is she, on Twitch?
Yeah.
She's out there streaming
Funky Liz 101.
So, lads, I think we need to wrap this up. It's nearly coming to an hour.
Oh no! This is getting. What are we all getting for Christmas? What's Santa bringing us, lads?
Battery life for my AirPods.
Well, he's bringing you that, is he?
So Chris, you've been here first special star guest. There's nobody more special than you, buddy. We couldn't think of anybody else that would hit the mark as much as yourself. Absolutely delighted to have you on the stream, and all the lads appreciate it. Not just we appreciate everything you do between the Facebook groups that's been set up in the Discord and setting up the tournaments and all that. We really appreciate you, and thanks for coming on.
Yeah, appreciate you having us. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and he's like one of us now, because he's
one of us.
Well, that's it. Like he's.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That one's died.
Yeah, no, I agree. He's Chris.
None.
He's.
None.
Chris, we appreciate you being on, and we look forward to having you again in the future. You're more than welcome to join us whenever you want. And
if you can put up with our antics and rubbish, yeah.
And Lewis is rambling.
Yeah.
Lewis is rambling.
Mum, I'm on the internet live, Mum.
You look like a security guard with them AirPods in.
Was that the Queen? Was it?
You look like a security guard. But no, seriously, guys, let's wrap this up. We will. I think maybe next week we need to look at dropping in a midweek one between now and Christmas. We need to look at a few midweeks if we got the time.
Can you contact my agent?
Yeah, contact your agent, mate, and we'll
check us in the post.
With
the crisps.
We'll look at getting some midweek ones between now and Christmas. We'll definitely do a Christmas special, because we've obviously talking about it's a bit of Christmas today, but I'm not sure what else to say really. I think it's been fun. It's been a laugh. Anyone who's watching on YouTube, we are sorry, or I am sorry, should I say, for not pressing the go live button at 8 o'clock and leaving you lot hanging. So do apologise for that. Anyone got anything they want to say before we leave it and we close the show?
Thanks, Chris. And
thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Chris, and thanks, Pete, for setting all this magical stuff up for us.
See you later.
Putting this live to the internet.
Right. So guys, thanks very much. Don't forget, if you're not already a subscriber to the YouTube channel, please do subscribe and hit that like button and get this stream out there, and we will continue doing this whether you watch it or not. We're gonna talk rubbish to you for an hour on a Saturday night. Appreciate it, guys. We'll see you later. Have a good evening, have a good rest of the weekend, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon, lads.
See you later.
Bye.
See you later.
Peace.